when I was a kid, there were still some radio stations doing kind of old-timey radio theater back on the AM side of the channel, and we're going to relive it right here in the Village. I want to welcome from the Old Pros, Michael Porter-Convo and Elisa Kaplan Center. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So tell me about the idea. How did this generate to say, let's do a kind of an old-timey radio theater kind of show?
When I was a kid, my family traveled back and forth across the country, and I used to listen to the radio. And I loved the old radio dramas, Johnny Dollar, Suspense Theater, Jack Benny.
Sure. The Lone Ranger,
Little
Orphan Annie, all the classics, right?
Dragnet,
yeah, sure.
And you know,
The Shadow.
it was works of imagination. So.
Right. And I mean, are you guys throwing kind of a broad net over what you're calling like theater? Because some people would say, oh, the theater or it's only the dramatics, but you guys are going to do a comedy show, right? That's
it's a dramatic presentation. Okay, I've got it worked out.
Okay,
because it is. It's a hybrid. It's a dramatic presentation of a radio show, of an old radio show, that is given before a live audience.
Okay.
So that's really what it comes down to. And we're going to do some commercials. And we're going to do not only comedy, but we'll do drama. We'll do a horror show.
Okay. Oh, so it's going to be a wide variety of everything. And let's try to explain Elisa's hat here. So you are going to be one of the things you guys are going to do on the stage. This is, by the way, it's coming up March. It's coming up this Wednesday, right? March 25th?
Yes.
Yes, coming up this Wednesday. Tickets are $5. Members are free, of course. It's going to be, where's it going to be?
Clubhouse 7.
Clubhouse 7. I'm sorry. There's very fine print on this flyer. Clubhouse 7. It's going to be Clubhouse 7. Doors open at 6:30. But you are the classic, the amazing Gracie Allen.
I am.
Yes. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
So, who's going to be your George Burns?
Well, a wonderful actor named Mark Schwartz.
Okay.
He's done a lot in the community. And we've done a lot of wonderful rehearsals. It's been such a collaborative effort. I'm so grateful that I was cast in this role. And I love comedy. I don't get a lot of opportunity to do it, and it's a bit of typecasting, as you can see, but the topic is quite interesting. Gracie runs for president.
There you go.
And if you want to really have a good belly laugh, come on over.
That's right.
Now, did you listen to some old-timey stuff?
Absolutely.
But you guys this is all original writings, right? We're not actually taking old scripts and doing rereadings, right?
No, these are original scripts.
These are original scripts.
That's
okay.
right. For example, the state, to stay with Gracie, I was able to get an original script of Gracie Allen, Gracie and George running for president.
Nice.
Yes, it really happened.
Okay.
It really happened.
And I've been able, thank God to good technology, I go into my studio and I'm like, Alexa, play the Gracie Allen show. And then all of a sudden, George Burns and Gracie Allen come up. So I've been able to listen to them and hear all the wonderful stories and jokes and innuendos and to help me, as an actress.
Now, do you take any liberties? Have you guys taken any little rewrites or modernized it in any way, or say, hey, let's put a little twist on this?
There have been a few places that we've had to make a couple changes.
Okay.
Okay.
For the good.
Different, the old times. Yes, we need to make some things a little more modern.
Sensibilities were such that
yes, indeed.
we're different.
Indeed. Yes, I actually I teach a unit at Santa Ana College in my history of radio and television class about Amos and Andy and things like that. So I imagine there were some things like that maybe, hey, let's steer around this kind of thing in terms of a presentation. So yeah, it can be very interesting.
I hope you'll come and see us. Bring us to your students. We'll perform for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. That'd be fun. What did you find, Michael, what did you find most interesting about kind of doing the research and jumping back into this world that you knew as a kid?
It was just a renewal, actually.
Okay.
That was it. I knew that this was a genre that would be fun, that people would enjoy.
Right.
Particularly, I hate to say it, our crowd.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, well, there's nostalgia to it for certain.
People would remember and enjoy, particularly, and there are resonances that, with today, for example, the Gracie runs for president. Wait till you come and hear some of the lines, okay? Some of them are just, you think, oh,
How'd they get away
they're
with
talking
that?
about today, you know? And the commercials, for example, you listen to some of the commercials that we'll do on stage, and you'll say, I can't believe people used to believe this stuff, you know?
And there was such a interesting, fun live element to all of it too, right?
Yes.
So like
Yes.
being on the stage and doing this in that live setting, it kind of makes that and it brings that energy up. I
Absolutely.
imagine, right?
Well, because we're doing radio theater, but you're seeing us.
Right.
So we're going to be live actors. You know,
Right.
we'll have our scripts on the stand. It's like as if we're in a radio studio,
Right.
but we're acting it out, and there'll be all kinds of things happening. There'll be a piano. You know, it's going to be
Yeah.
really
And some of
a
the comedy
unique
shows did
experience.
that anyway because they wanted to
Yes.
have that laughter. They want to have those
Absolutely.
breaks, those natural breaks where the folks are laughing.
right.
So they kind of they set it up that way in the first place,
Yes.
right? So
We have sound effects, we
okay.
have music cues, all kinds
Okay.
of...
That's so fun.
yes.
And
it
we're
should be
leaving a
fun.
lot of space for laughter.
Yeah. And when you guys were like listening to those, were you in the renewal? Were you laughing all over again? Were you like, oh gosh, I remember that? Or you're like, I thought that was funny, or I didn't realize how funny that was. Now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I'm getting something a little bit more.
So I'm in the 6th or 7th rehearsal, and I'm still laughing. You know, when I hear the same line over again.
Yeah.
Just, it's that good.
And you know, I was playing something for my mom. She's 85, and I played the 2 commercials for her, and she's like, oh, I used to use that product. So, you know, that's what it's going to do for our crowd, right? The average age here, I think, is mid-70s in Laguna Woods. It's right in the target zone.
Okay.
People are going to know what we're talking about. They're going to have seen and heard the commercials. They're going to have seen, you know, Gracie Allen. They know all. I know about George Burns. I mean, I used to
Sure.
listen to them all the time. They're so funny, and they're a real couple. Oh,
Yeah.
and an interesting point. Who used to really get the laughs?
So when they first started out, okay, George told the jokes, and Gracie was the straight man.
Okay.
Okay, but George very quickly figured out that Gracie was getting the laughs, so he thought, "Uh-oh,
Let's make an
we're
adjustment."
gonna turn this around," and they absolutely took off after that.
Yeah.
More sponsors for commercials.
There you go. It all works out in the end. What's it like been doing like working out the rehearsals and the length of this, and how do you keep it kind of on time and all that kind of stuff? Is kind of a monstrous? Because you're doing the commercials, you get the music cues, and then you're bringing on and off different different
That's
segments,
right.
right? So this is a lot of moving parts in this.
That's my magic.
Timing is everything.
Okay, is this only going to play once?
Yes.
Is it one time
yes,
only?
yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, at the moment, it's only going to play once. But I want to mention that starting in May, we're going to have matinees.
Okay.
We're going to have matinees
Fun.
at Clubhouse 7.
Okay.
And the first one is going to be a show called Just Desserts, which is going to be our next month's show.
Okay.
So come in April, see Just Desserts, but if you can't make it
At night.
you can come and see a matinee
Okay.
on May 7th
There you go.
at Clubhouse 7 at 2 p.m. Watch for flyers. There'll be flyers that we'll talk about.
Okay. Anything else on the upcoming? What's coming up in April? What do you guys got?
That's Just Desserts. That's
Oh,
April.
that's just. Oh, I thought you mentioned. I thought you said May.
Matinee.
Oh, okay.
The first matinee will be in May.
Okay.
I don't know what the May show is going to be at night.
Well,
we'll figure
actually,
that
you
out.
wanted to mention something about owls.
Yeah, and then we're going to also be back at the PAC.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
In August, we're going to have a show at the PAC, and auditions for that show are going to begin soon, April 20th, which
Okay.
is a Monday. There's going to be auditions for a show that we're going to do in the big theater. So
There you go.
everybody show up, look for the flyers for auditions.
Speaking of theater, Clubhouse 7, folks, this Wednesday, make sure you get your tickets, $5, and members are free. March 25th, this Wednesday, doors open at 6:30. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
joining us.
you.
And
Thank
Good
you.
luck with the show, Gracie.
Good night,
Want to say-
Gracie.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. You're watching This Day. We're going to be right back with Laguna Woods Village Reads. I got to come to rehearsals.